It's pretty hard to shoot 31%, let the other team shoot 51%, win the game. You don't see that very often.
Nope, you sure
I'll
don't.
take it, sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I was at a loss for words in the first half, outside of our just not ready to play, you know, and that's plain and simple. And I've challenged this team enough, and at some point it's got to come from the players that are on the floor and on the bench. They've got to find a way to motivate themselves to be ready to go. And that was a really disappointing start for us. We, against most teams, you know, you can't dig a hole like that and expect to get out of it. Not really sure how we found a way tonight, but we did, and we'll take it. Like you said, when the field goal percentage, offense and defense are where they're at, that's a recipe for a loss. So luckily for us tonight, we were able to get to the foul line and convert. So that's where we won the game.
Right, that was bad first half.
Yep.
But boy, down the stretch, you got some big stops. It's out fouling, some big rebounds, some big free throws. So you must take some solace in seeing how the girls came back.
Yeah, and
really showed something.
I agree, and that's one thing that this team hasn't shown, to be completely honest with you, is when we have gotten down in any games this year, if we've gotten down by double figures, it's usually ended poorly for us. So I was happy to see that. That is a real positive sign, but against any team in our league, you cannot dig a hole like that and expect to win. It's impossible, and these teams are too good. So I thought Wayne played really well tonight. I thought they did some great things, and we weren't good. A lot of it was them. I want to give them credit for sure. I mean, they shot 66% in the second quarter. It's amazing we were only down 10. And I thought us being in foul trouble, the Jordan and Delaney both had 2. Z had 2, and our bench has really done a pretty solid job picking up the slack for the most part this year when we get in there. And we need to have our players on the floor, and we need them to play smarter and with more intensity.
Speaking of which, Jordan was with 3 minutes in the first half. Pretty darn good second half. That's a leader, like just carrying the guys. It's some silly fouls sometimes, but boy, she's valuable.
She's a phenomenal player. I don't think that's a secret, and you can almost chalk it up. I hate to admit this, but she's going to have one foul in the first 2 minutes of the game, and it's a head scratcher, and then she usually figures it out and doesn't do any more. But tonight, I mean, the 2 fouls were silly fouls, and those are mental lapses, and we can't have that. And if we want to win games down the stretch and make a run in this tournament coming up here, we got to be smarter than that.
I don't typically feel bad for them, but I feel for them a little bit because I thought they played a really good game.
Yeah.
They had a rough year, and boy, that's be heartbreaking for them as much as it's joyful for you.
Well, I think so, and they've been winless on the road, and that we knew that coming in. We didn't want them to get their first road win today, and they're a scrappy team, and they're very athletic. They gave us trouble down at their place. And in fact, the game, we ended up winning by 11 down there, but it was very similar to this.
Oh, yeah.
Very close, choppy, back and forth, couldn't get away from them. And then down the stretch, we got some baskets when we needed to, and were able to convert at the foul line there as well. So, we found a way tonight, and I don't think there's any way to look at it other than that. And, I am proud of that effort and to stay focused and pull it out the way we did. But would like to see us be a little bit more consistent, play a little tougher for a full 40 minutes.
Gotta ask you this: on Saturday is a chance to play on that same court and make some amends. You don't even have to wait for this tournament. So
Right.
That's a big game, and you can't overlook what happened last time they were there. That's gotta motivate the girls for Saturday.
I think so. We tried to use it for motivation last time, and that clearly didn't work.
When you played here.
Yeah, but yeah, it should mean something. It's going to be their senior night, playing your rival on their home floor, and they're going to have a chance to clinch the division, I think, on that game. And that's got to mean something to our players. And I know anytime the 2 teams play, it just doesn't matter. And it's going to be a battle, and they're a really tough team, and they're undefeated at home. So it's going to be a daunting task for us. They're a very good basketball team, and they're playing well right now as a team. And going in there, that's something that we're going to have to. Going into tournament time, the rest of these teams we're playing are good teams, and we're going to have to be at our best if we want to have a chance. So hopefully we get it out of our system tonight and go in there and play well and have a good ball game.
4 o'clock.
Yep. Thanks for